Hey everybody, it's Timothy here, aka Chosen One. Speaking for the chosen, but I'm actually speaking on behalf of the situation with Donald Trump. I've gotten a couple of comments on YouTube. And I'm speaking on misleading prophecies. A guy named Jeff Griffin. Shout out to you, blessings to your family, and blessings on your journey in life with God. But speaking on behalf of it, bro, I actually think whoever just be commenting, I think that's a friend or foe, whoever that is. Um, just be coming in and out. Like, you don't have to watch my live, so get off of it. I hate stalkers. But anyway, um, speaking on Jeff, Jeff was telling me about Donald Trump, how he thinks that he lines up with the prophecy of Donald Trump being somewhat of the Antichrist, which is in really questionable, highly questionable to me because Donald Trump hasn't done anything or even matches the prophecy of being Antichrist. The Antichrist is supposed to have the influence of being one of the biggest influence in the entire world, tricking everybody into believing his agenda, his instructions, his beliefs and standards before he comes to the terms of letting everybody know that he is God of this world, which is the son of Satan. He is the son of Satan, the incarnation of Satan, which is the same with Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the incarnation of God. And behold, that right there is the biggest twist and the biggest twist of plots and prophecy between many religions, because they cannot get the confinement or define the reason of why God and Jesus are the same person. Jesus and God is the same one because God birthed himself without any sin, any flesh. Mary was a virgin. So in order to bring a purified spirit into this world, which is purely all God mode, he made a virgin have a child, which was his seed, a seed that is only of him. But I won't go that far of saying about the prophet. I mean, saying about God and how one is one and one is one, how Satan is the same person in human and God is the same person in human being flesh as well. But I wanted to speak on Donald Trump. Donald Trump has no way in hell lines up with the prophecy. He is hated by the world, number one. Number two, he hasn't done anything at all that lines up with what the Antichrist is supposed to do and make the adjustments to the world to bring in the new world order and make the world confined to his belief agendas. No, it's not. It's impossible. 40 years, a man told me he ain't looked, researched, taught, maybe, passed on his knowledge. With scriptures. What scriptures? Because we have the belief of Jehovah's Witnesses believing only 500,000 people should go to heaven. And I know that right there has to be one of the biggest lies, one of the biggest exaggerations of history. We have another historical religion, Muhammad, Muslim, that believes, that lines up exactly what Satan is supposed to do at the end of the world. Like I said before, go back and do your research, because 600 years ago, Muhammad met an angel that was called Gabriel. Everybody know who Gabriel is. Gabriel is the same angel that came to, if I'm correct, maybe Daniel. Because Daniel had fasting for like weeks, a week or two. He was his fasting, whatever he was doing to reach God was getting blocked. And the angels had to tell him it was getting blocked for certain reasons. But I don't want to go that far. I want to stay on this track. You see, the only person that lines up with prophecy right now is Barack Obama. He has made it okay for gay marriages. This is something that the Antichrist is supposed to do. He has the same look. He has all the influence in the world to trick everybody, not just Mexican, not just Caucasians, not just Italian, Cuban. He has the influence of all Africans and even the Israelites, the Negroes, because of skin color. and through the lack of knowledge. Why I say this? Through the lack of knowledge, many shall perish, because many voted off of great speeches for him. Many voted because of the color of his skin, which is all of the great deception. This man Trump was hated by a few words, a few sentences, programmed, televised as someone sick in the head, but was friends with blacks, Mike Tyson, Whoopi Goldberg, before his name was dragged into the mud, was scattered across the land as someone who is not equal of man, someone who has not have the potential to be someone in wealth, someone who can lead a country into victory, into a greater financial status, as he did. Now look at you. Now look at us. We go back into poverty. Many go back into survival mode, off lean cars. Your gas is $8. You don't see what these people are doing? Food production is on a rise of a scale on pricing. You all are being tricked into your own crisis because you failed to see, blind and deaf in spirit. These people don't know Jesus. They have a form of godliness and deny the power thereof. They seek no truth. They seek only things that make them feel good with their itching ears. Coin collectors. I've overcome many things in the spirit. And I know for sure, for what I feel and what I know, the spirit comes and no one knows where it goes. And when it leaves, the spirit comes, no one knows where it came from. And when it goes, no one knows where it goes, but you feel it. You feel it, right? What do you think? Comment. Leave comments. What do you think? You think what you see on TV is the truth? You see triangles all through. Check it out. I am one of truth. I am one of the spirit. I am one of the Lord. There's no one I will back down from. Paul, Elijah, John, and all of them came before me. And like I said before, my name is Timothy. I don't stretch my hand across the land, but when my God do, I will go when he say. I make these videos not just for the righteous, but for the wicked. So in those days, when those times come, you will know your truth. You will know of your own mocking, laughing, of those that you thought you was embarrassing, those that you thought you need to make correct, when you was just on the agenda of being politically correct, being comfortable. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay for this. It's okay for that. It's okay for a young man to preach and change and plagiarize the Bible of homosexuality to be a thing of love and compassion, that God was just let it go aside and just ride out, to be something that he himself said is not right, said it is not of man. It is not the way of the Son of Man. As far as I know, being politically correct is of the flesh. But of the spirit, being politically correct can't overcome that. You can see all things. And I tell you right now, a preacher with the form of godliness denying the power thereof, preaching to those who deaf and blind. I tell you now, you can't see straight if one has dirt in his eye and the other has a beam in his eye. How can you see straight? How can both come to a conclusion of truth? There is no truth. There's only one leading one and others who follow to a mountain. And pretty soon that mountain will have an edge and many shall fall. Back to my words though. Since everybody just think Donald Trump is just so evil, who grabbing women by the pussy, what things in America makes America? What is justifiable in America? The music, the hip hop industry. You see the Baphomet. You see things take place all the time of evil. Yet you shame a man who tells the truth about an entire country going straight to hell, not just of production wise, not just of food and things that we see. It's the mental, the mind is gone. We just came through an election fraud, things that never should happen in this country. But yet we are called the greatest country in America. And yet we cannot find our own truths. And this country is built on lies, exaggerations. This country is built by blacks. And yet their kids are spoiled because they think they are entitled to something that their ancestors helped build. And foolish that they are, just as the racist whites, you are all conditioned in spirit. Many hate each other over color. Many hate each other because of their own self-righteousness, self-centeredness. Don't know how to even build from scratch, but take from another, take from others. What household is all truth and loyal to another? Your brother said he'd die for you, but leave you out in the dry. Many households, your woman, she turned on you, strange woman. No one can outbeat these things by themselves. Only through spirits you can't see all these things. This country is going to hell. It's been going to hell. And you blame a man for your mistakes, for your for you justifying something, changing the words. I've seen many men go on here changing the words of God. God say one thing in Leviticus: you can eat anything with fish and scales. Anything without fish and scales in the sea, in the river, you can't eat. It's all detestable to him. Man, come out. You can't eat catfish. Catfish is a bottom feeder. Catfish has fins and scales. You're changing the words of God. And you know who changed the words of God? Obama. And you know who was going through the dirt and mud when the chosen was going through the dirt and mud? Trump. And I'm saying this as a black man about a white one. I seek truth. I only speak truth. These men and women want to be justified. They want to feel empowered. They want to feel in control. They are self-centered. They are selfish. They have built occults. They have hurt people that was just out there preaching the word of God, beating, stomping them because they hated what they voted for. They had hatred in their heart. They came in disguise. They came in cloaks, wolves in sheep clothing, just to make one company of people look foolish. And you think God don't see these things. Well, believe it or not, Jesus Christ is the only God and the true God. You keep all your pagan bull crap and you keep all those things to yourself. Because at the end of the day, we will conquer and we will overcome all things. Because strong is the man who overcomes than the one that needs to see signs. I've been through a lot. I've seen betrayal. I have felt betrayal. I have been through war in mind. I have been through many battles with my fists. I have seen many turn on each other for not even the value of 2 pennies. What makes you think that anyone will ever be able to stand with one who speaks of truth? I don't care about your science. I don't care about whatever you think. I've been with Jesus this entire time. Everything I see is plagiarized, is a copywork, a copycat of who this man is and what God made across this universe and this earth. There is no such thing outside of the realm of God. And you know this truth and you see this truth. Many are stepping up. Many ain't even chosen, but many are stepping up because they are feeling the spirit. They are being encouraged. They are seeing the changes in our nation. They are seeing things happen across the world. I have spoke to people across the world knowing that the Illuminati agenda, the New World Order is already ushering in. Already. This is this is the completion of God. The great deception won't come until after this nation and this world in one time make a final decision of who's your God, who is going to lead you down the path of the next era of this lifetime. And I tell you right now, it will be many in tribulation that thought that they was politically correct. And they want to suffer. It will be many in tribulation that thought that they was above all of God's standards and commandments. And there will be many will hear the words, peace, peace, peace. We are overcome. We are the world. We are of the New World Order. We are of peace. And then you will go straight to hell. And if you don't like what I say, it is just an opinion. For glory, 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 glory unto the Lord. And greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. You focus on the dynamics of a man. I focus on the dynamics of a man's spirit. That is the difference between us. I've seen many things in my eyes. But I tell you right now, my eyes cannot understand my intuition. My eyes are not greater than my intuition. My eyes are not greater than my God. There are many things I don't understand. But in spirit and truth, I always get through it. I always pass whatever I need to pass. I always remove whoever I need to remove. I always curse whoever I need to curse. And by the way, the more you come against the chosen, the more stronger you're making us with your witchcraft and family, your curses. The more you come against this man, the more many shall shout against you. Because the Antichrist is coming to an end. What is actually comes to the beginning of seeing truth. What Joe Biden say? Pathetic fools. If you ain't black, you ain't black if you vote for Donald Trump. And Beyonce just made a church that is just of the realization that anybody could be anything that they want. Christ is over abortion right now. A foolish woman in a red dress. Kind of ironic, huh? What a coincidence. Shunning, cursing people who believe in the Bible, saying they can do anything they want. Well, I ask you, how many women are being raped and just being relieved of a child? And how many women are being self-centered and selfish and just want to get rid of the baby because their life, they need a continuation of life and being single and doing the things that they want in life so they can have fun. And I'm not telling the truth. They don't like it. Itching ears, huh? You like what you want to hear. But whatever goes to the spirit is always going to hit even more. It's always going to be real. I'd rather tell you now before God has to tell you, because when he tell you, you go pay back tenfold. And it's going to be like a camel going through a needle's eye trying to get to heaven. And that means many of you are going to hell. Many. Out of billions of people, I tell you now at the end of this list, before you go on ranting about Donald Trump and how my opinions and everything I say is just of stupidity and just off the wall, before you do that, remember this. Remember this. Your country is falling. And out of billions of people, how many people made it in no time? It's only like his family, right? Everybody else died, right? Yeah, I believe so. And I end this video. Many are called and few are chosen. They are playing with y'all. You are just a joke to them. There is no wisdom in falling for something that has already been fallen. Look at your movies. Look how they mock God. And if you don't think this real, that means you ain't awakened. It doesn't take a Matrix movie to let you understand and know that this stuff in this world is more than what meets the eye. Because if you don't wake up now, you're going to be seeing and waking up to the all-seeing eye. And you either take the mark of the beast or you're going to be stripped naked of all your belongings and your things. What I say is true, and what I'm doing right now is consideration of you entering a new realm before you get stuck here. When God finally pulls the cord. Please do your research before you speak on things and terms and conditions that you have no idea of. Because Jesus is just not a nice person who just walked to earth and did all these things just to help people. No, he spoke against people. He didn't curse people. He told them the truth, and people cursed him for it. He spoke God's truth, his truth. Understand? He spoke against homosexuality, which is something big right now. You think things change? Nothing is new under the sun. You got to wake up. You think that people weren't doing tarot cards and witchcraft back in his day? Nothing is new under the sun. You better wake up. Sodom and Gomorrah was here. It's ash now. We won't care. And I damn sure won't give a damn what's going to happen after what I see on this earth. This is something that won't be mimicked or copied again. So hear my words, oh brothers and sisters. In my weaknesses, his power is made proficient. You don't need no Bible to know God. You need a relationship. I've made many mistakes. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. I am highly, highly recommending you to do your research before it is too late. Because you're going to find yourself in grave danger and putting your children in grave danger. And many of you won't even be able to see them anymore because I know you won't make it. If you have to go through tenfold what we went through, the character, the personality of who and the things I sent on this earth, from Lil Durk to Beyonce to Mel Gibson and all these things that people cherish, the hood, the occults, the Illuminati, the racism, the separation, many will perish through the lack of knowledge. I bid you farewell in this video, and I hope many of you wake up. Love and blessings to the chosen.